What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at I am underscore Tramel. That's I am underscore TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.
And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, y'all. All right. Now, before we get into today's mess, let me let y'all know what we got coming up. All right. Now, on this Tuesday, we'll be back for the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel, where we will be discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta as well as Bill Collective. And this week, it will be on Josiah's World TV's channel, so be on the lookout for that on Tuesday night at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time over there on Josiah's World TV. Also, this Friday night, be on the lookout for Boys Night Out, okay? We will be, well, next Friday, I'm sorry. Next Friday night, we will be back for Boys Night Out at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, where we will be back for some fun shade, fun laughs, and a couple of serious topics. Be on the lookout for your favorite five guys, okay? That is Boys Night Out, so be on the lookout for that. On Wednesday night, be on the lookout for Roast and Review. We will be over there on Giving You the Real Teas channel at 8/7 Central, where we will be roasting and reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. So be sure, be ready, be on the lookout for that. All right. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's mess for the day, because we got a couple of things to talk about. All right. A couple of things to talk about, honey. And it's on time today. It's lunchtime gossip, which is what I like to do. I love to give you guys the lunchtime gossip instead of giving it to y'all, you know, towards the end of the night and all of that other stuff. I'd rather give it to you, rather give it to you during the day when y'all, going to McAllister's and getting y'all food and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's when I rather do it. But whatever, girl. We're gonna do it the best way that we can. Now, I had something here, and I think I may have lost it, child. So let me go ahead and get it one more time before we even get into today's mess, y'all. Because there it is right here. The thing is, I didn't have it on my laptop. See, I got all the articles and shit on my laptop except for the first one. So let's get into the first piece of mess for the day, and that is Miss Marlo Hampton. Okay, now as you guys already know, I am not a fan of Marlo. I ain't never been a fan of Marlo. Never will be a fan of Marlo. And I know that Marlo troll is in my chat somewhere. And if that Marlo troll is in my chat, if you're a moderator, please get rid of it. Thank you and good night. All right, now we're about to go ahead and get into it. Now, everything that I'm talking about today comes from either the Jasmine brand or the Shade Room, and some of it is coming from both places. Now, this comes from the JasmineBrand.com, and it says that Marlo Hampton's fashion showroom, Lee Archive, lands a wardrobe deal with Netflix for an upcoming film. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So they say that congratulations is in order for Miss Mastercard Marlo. They say that Marlo Hampton recently shared that she's taking her talents to Netflix. In an Instagram post shared to both her personal account and business page, Marlo revealed that her fashion company, La Archive, is working with Netflix for an up and coming project. She shared that the La Archive has landed a wardrobe deal for Netflix for an up and coming movie. We're honored to be working alongside such talented creatives. Okay, full details about the deal haven't been revealed yet. According to her company's website, La Archive is a fashion showroom housing over 5,000 runway and archive luxury design pieces from AZM. Okay, I ain't finna go through all that. Whatever. So basically, in so many words, because I ain't finna read this whole thing. In so many words, her company got a deal with Netflix, and as much as I don't care for Marlo at all, I do commend her for doing what she's supposed to do. I mean, she got that peach from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's doing what she's supposed to do with it. So that is absolutely and positively nothing to hate on at all. Okay, so she's doing something that Sheree should have done. You know, Sheree too busy trying to chase after Martell and his toxic dick and his baby mama drama, that she's not doing what she's supposed to do with her fashion line. So Marlo is at least using her peach for good use. She got a Netflix deal. That's one thing I can say. So she is getting to the bag. That's one thing I can say. And like I said, that ain't nothing to hate on. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta like you to give you kudos and give you props. So one thing's for certain and two things for sure. I will be giving Marlo her props for that. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought she wasn't gonna do shit but just sit up and cause drama on this show every goddamn Sunday. That's what I thought she was gonna do, but apparently not. Okay, apparently not. Marlo was here doing a goddamn thing, and that's all that really matters. Okay, so shout out to Marlo Hampton for getting to the bag and doing what she's supposed to do. Okay, so and I know normally shout out Marlo for shit, but I had to give her the kudos for that. All right, so let's get into the next article. Now, this next thing, and I hate the way that graphic looked, child. I did not do a good job with that damn graphic. Oh my god, but whatever, child. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into this next article. Okay. Now, this article comes from thejasminebrand.com, of course, and it's basically about Natalie Nunn and Mano. Okay, so I guess this was during New York Fashion Week. Okay, they got into a heated exchange after the rapper snatched the mic from the CEO of the Zeus Network, and I'm guessing Natalie Nunn is gonna go to war behind the Zeus Network, and she don't care who's on the end of her rap. Okay, so this happened on September the 14th, which was Wednesday night. Natalie Nunn, along with other stars of the controversial streaming service such as Blueface, which he looks like he don't bathe, and Christian Rock. They rocked the runway at Daniel Leather's Fall Winter Fashion Show in honor of New York Fashion Week. Okay, now although the details surrounding the altercation are vague, it's reported that Mano had a little too much to drink and began running off at the mouth at the Zeus CEO before snatching a microwave from the entertainment platform CEO, Plummer. I cannot say his name right for nothing. Now, a Twitter user who broadcasted on TikTok also alleged that there was some tension between the two. Now, in the clip, the high hater rapper is seen letting off some foul words, and Nunn is sort of speaking to him over his shoulder. Now, I think that there is some audio from this, and I think it is on either the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. Now, let me get to this audio, child. We're going to go ahead and get into this audio so we can listen to what Natalie Nunn said to this man, child. But y'all know I don't. If y'all been watching me for a long time, y'all already know that I don't care for no damn Mano at all because I think he a bitch ass nigga for what he said about K Michelle. But however, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I found audio. Let's get into this thing. Let's get into it.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Shout out to the G's. Shout out to the G's. We don't know this nigga. Hobby Boys, Jim Jones, Mano, we in the building tonight. Let's get it, nigga. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the runway. Hey, nigga, play the fucking music. Play the fucking music. Daniel's Leathers is coming out. Fuck all that. Play the fucking music. Play the fucking music, nigga. Play the fucking music, nigga. Play the fucking music, nigga. Shut up. Play so exclusive, like a dream when exclusive. Can never. Hold on. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Play the fucking music. Having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good.
We need to stop it. They kill us when we go to LA, but they come here and we make some shit fly. They were talking crazy.
Okay, I know y'all really can't tell what was going on, but basically Mano was just being what he is, and that's a bitch ass nigga. Now, according to the article, a fellow attendee of the fashion show went live during the event in the show. Mano robbing Lamel Plummer of his mic time. Following Mano's actions, none turned it up a few notches and attempted to go toe to toe with the 49-year-old. Now, in the extended version of the video, it shows that none is standing beside Lamel Plummer, but subsequently stepping in front of him and thrusting herself in Mano's face. Ultimately, a mini riot broke out, but it ceased within moments, and Mano continued the show. Natalie has a way of responding, has since responded to him via her story on Instagram. So that was pretty much Natalie going in on Mano. And, I don't really care for Natalie the Chin nor Mano, but Mano has always been a fuck boy to me. I ain't never really cared for him, especially after he talked about my girl, which is K Michelle, talking about, her vagina had a smell to it. I just don't like dudes like that, and I just think that he's just a bitch ass nigga. That's just how I feel about him. And whatever happened, I slick feel like Natalie was well within her rights to say whatever she said to the man, honestly, because he ain't nothing but a bitch. That's all. Because he do bitch shit all the time, like straight up. Like I'm just not with it. Period. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next because I ain't really got much to say about him. Period. Like Mano is, I just He just ain't. He just don't do it for me. I can't. I don't take him seriously, child. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next, and that is Miss Azalea Banks and Miss Nicki Minaj. Now, as you guys already know, Nicki Minaj has been in these streets all week, arguing with female rappers, child, and beefing with bloggers and suing folks. It's been a lot of stuff. Now, apparently, her name isn't somebody else's mouth at this point, and that is Miss Azalea Banks, who always got somebody's name in her mouth. Now, this is on the Jasmine brand as well. Now, it looks like Azalea Banks had another message for Nicki Minaj. Okay, now, less than a month after her previous rant about Nicki, the controversial music artist Azalea Banks is coming for the self-proclaimed queen of rap once again. Now, Azalea recently took to social media to admit that she lied about a statement that was made in 2018 where she claimed that Cardi B's grandmother performed voodoo on Nicki Minaj. In her Instagram story, the luxury singer wrote, "Laughing my ass off, I lied to you, stupid hoe. Cardi's grandma didn't do witchcraft on you." Then she posted a video further elaborating on her lie. The easiest form of witchcraft is to tell someone that witchcraft is being done to them, someone with a weak mind. They get paranoid and then start turning on themselves. She continued, and that's exactly what's happening. The walls are fucking closing in on you, and you are down in the fucking gutter, bitch. You're not as smart as you think you are. I lied, I lied, I lied, and now you're out here making an effing fool out of yourself. Azalea Banks' comments come after a recent episode of Nicki Minaj's Queen Radio, where the super freaky girl rapper said a popular female rapper attempted voodoo on her multiple times. While Nicki did not name the rapper, it looks like Azalea is dropping the secret and revealing the mystery rapper is Cardi B. Okay, Nicki has been very open and candid on her Queen Radio podcast. She recently called out Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Garcelle for interviewing Jennifer Hope, the woman at the center of the assault accusations against her husband. Okay, now this ain't about Garcelle, so I ain't really talking about this. Okay, so with that being said, who would believe anything that Azalea say anyway? Let's just be all the way 100. Who in a right mind will believe anything that Azalea Banks say? Because I wouldn't believe shit she say. Like, I wouldn't even be able to take Azalea Banks seriously. To be quite honest, let's just make that clear. I wouldn't even be able to take her ass seriously because Azalea don't do nothing but lie and make up stuff, and she's in her own brain half of the time. So who will believe anything that she got to say? Because I really don't. Like the fact that you told Nicki that that Cardi B was performing voodoo on her, and Nicki believed it. I told y'all Azalea is off her rocker, and she been off her rocker for a mighty long time. And y'all be sitting up there eating up her conspiracy theories like it ain't shit. It's just like y'all really be believing what the fuck this girl be saying. Y'all really be believing that shit. Child, a hot mess. I wouldn't believe nothing she say. Period. Nothing. You can't tell me shit. If the tea you got belongs to Azalea Banks, I don't want to hear it. I'm just being honest. Like, if the tea belongs to Azalea Banks, okay, like, no, I just, no, I can't. I can't do it. If it got anything to do with Azalea Banks and what she say, you can't take it seriously because that girl is out of her mind. Like that chick a fried cat and eat it and tell you that it's meatloaf. Cause that's what she do. Like I can't take her seriously, y'all. I'm sorry. And I know I've said I can't take her seriously like 1,000 times in one sentence, but that's just the truth. So we're gonna move on to the next story, and we're gonna move on to these two idiots, and that's Tiffany Haddish and Cholesterol Spears. And no, I'm not being fat phobic, but I'm only doing what he's doing, what he did to Lizzo. So if y'all feel any kind of way about what I'm saying about him, then go to hell, because that's how I feel about it. Okay. Now we're gonna start. Oh, this is the wrong one. Let me go. I clicked on the Cardi B article. Okay, so here it is. And this also comes from the Jasmine brand too. Now they say that Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears alleged victims are ready to talk about settlements for the lawsuit, and they are demanding a public apology for the questionable skit, honey. Okay, now that's what was being said. Now, according to Radar, the siblings who were allegedly groomed and taken advantage of by Tiffany and Aries, they're ready to speak about their settlement pertaining to the lawsuit. Now, John and Jane, which are the names that the siblings used to file the lawsuit, alleged they have attempted to contact Tiffany and Aries, but they have not heard from them. The siblings claim that the comedians have chosen to reach out to their mother to get her to force the brother and a sister to settle. Now, Jane claimed to have contacted Clifton, which is Haddish's attorney, that laid out basic terms to the parties to engage in mediation and settlement talks. Now, Jane said that her and her brother are amenable to plaintiff Haddish's desire to engage in mediation and settlement talks. Now, according to Jane, the mediation would have to be paid for by Haddish and must take place in Las Vegas within the next 2 weeks. Jane also said if they agreed to the settlement, y'all, she would consider releasing a joint statement with Haddish where they will state the parties have agreed to a private settlement and all that stuff, and Tiffany got to apologize for her role with the skits. Now, in the future, she wants Tiffany to disregard her shakedown statement directed towards her mama and state that she never intended any harm on her brother, her mom, or herself. Okay. Now, as previously reported, Tiffany and Aries is being sued by allegedly coercing a 14-year-old, and a 7-year-old to perform R-rated skits. The siblings have claimed that they are traumatized for life, and the brother said that he was taken advantage of by both of the defendants, which is Tiffany and Aries. Okay. So everything else in regards to this article is mainly about, the responses and how they are calling it extortion and things of that nature. All I gotta say is this: like I said, it ain't looking too good for Tiffany nor Aries, and Aries don't look good at all. Do you see him on the picture, child? He looked like he ready for a damn doggy bone, child. But it's not looking too good for them. And at this point, they just got to stop talking about it in the public. Aries already spoke about it, and then Tiffany decided to talk about it. It just don't look too good for them, and they just need to move on with their lives at this point, because now these siblings is looking for a settlement. They looking for the money. They looking for all of it. So y'all better get them what they need to get, or else y'all name is gonna be burnt in the industry if it ain't burnt already. But that's what they get though, because that was some disgusting shit. So they got to pay for what they did, and that's just the truth of the matter. So we're gonna move on to the next story, and then after that we got one more, and that is Omarion. Now, as you guys already know, B2K went on Drink Champs, and they was talking about Omarion, and they spoke about how how they felt about him, about their relationship with him, and stuff about that. So Omarion went on the Breakfast Club today, which is Thursday as I film this, and he spoke on why Lil Fizz, Raz B, and J Book are not his brothers because he feels like in real brotherhood, jealousy does not exist. Now I got the audio from the Breakfast Club from the neighborhood talk, so we're gonna get into that. Let's get into it.
When one of the members of the group was talking to your when one of the members of the group was talking to your baby's mother, your children's mother,
April.
April, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I knew, I heard, and it really turned up my unbothered because
Turned up my unbothered.
No, I did in a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that what he was doing was on purpose. And it didn't really prove anything. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really prove anything because, at the end of the day, you have to recognize that people make their own choices. And most of the time, it don't even have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So he made that choice. And I don't think it was a smart choice.
What about her? Did you ever feel like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I asked that question, many times, because I can't put, for the sake, understand. But, from her perspective, someone that's hurt, you know what I'm saying? Hurt people, you know what I mean? And some people just take it to another level, you know what I mean? And she definitely took it to a whole nother level. When me and Fizz linked back up, it was like definitely some synergy, you know what I'm saying? Like he was definitely in a different, personality, you know what I'm saying? I would say that he was more like humble, he needed something, you know what I'm saying? So, when we was hanging out, that's what the vibe was, you know what I mean? We were going on bike rides. We was really essentially getting back to a new level, of brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? And there was times that he came over, you know what I mean? And he was dealing with other girls and he came over while me and April were in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? His invitation, to be on Love and Hip Hop, like all of that, you know what I mean? So that's why I said it turned up my bother because I knew that it was intentional, you know what I mean? And it was just like, why are you doing that though, bro? Like, what do you get from this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think you won a contest or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you did was destroy something, that, one apology, you know what I mean, is not enough.
When one
Okay, now that was him talking about Lil Fizz messing with his baby mama. Now here's the part where he was talking about the brotherhood.
Just take the concept of brotherhood, right?
Correct.
Just take the concept of brotherhood, right?
Correct.
You know what I mean? Everybody has a different version of that. In one aspect through our journey, we were put together to be brothers. There were a lot of people, that made sure that we connected and then disconnected. You know what I mean? I believe in real brotherhood. Jealousy doesn't exist. You might feel like, okay, well, dang, look at my bro, he going up. I want to be inspired, but it never makes you vindictive. It never makes you jealous. It never makes you go past a certain point, and with our journey, things have went way past go, you know what I'm saying? So, I would say in the aspect of our journey, we have a brotherhood, but in reality, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say that they identify as what I consider my brother, like my brother Orion, you know what I mean? Like our journey, the things that we've shown each other, you know what I mean? Somebody that loves you, they don't do certain things.
That's real.
They don't say certain things. You know what I'm saying? Just take the concept. Just
Okay. So that was Omarion talking about the Lil Fizz situation with April and also what he views as brotherhood. I feel like at this particular point, I think that all these guys have a lot to do with what happened in their relationship. I feel like ain't none of them really taking accountability for it. Ain't nobody really innocent in this whole situation. Nobody is innocent. Lil Fizz did the ultimate betrayal by fucking his boy's baby mama. Omarion probably did feel like he was bigger and better than the group. He probably did feel like he was the Beyonce of the group. I think that everybody got a part to play, and I think that's the reason why they can't coexist, and that's the reason why they can't do business together because of that. And I think that there is a lot of hurt in the situation. I think that there's a lot of hurt that probably would never be fixed. I think they went through a lot of stuff growing up, and there was a lot of people that was around to take advantage of them. And at this point, they just don't know how to deal with it. So I feel as though this is a lot, and I think that we all should just let it be. But we can't let it be if they don't let it be. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep on getting interviews and documentaries done about this whole thing, and I think at this point we all get it. Most of y'all fans are we are all in our 30s because we grew up listening to y'all. I mean, how old was I when Gots to Be came out? Gots to Be came out when I was 12 or 13 years old. So we all 30 because I'm 33 now. So that's been 20 years. I think at this point we all got to let it go and just move on with our lives now, because we ain't gonna never get that real B2K reunion because they ain't gonna never get over their shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hurt, a lot of grudges being held, and that's just the truth. So I wish Omarion well, and I definitely wish B2K well. I wish they all could do their thing and just bow out gracefully. I mean, that's really what I think, honestly, because it sucks for those of us that were fans. So we're going to move on to the very last topic of today, okay? And that is Cardi B and Tasha K. Now, we're going to start off with the Cardi B thing first, because Cardi B admitted to orchestrating a strip club attack against two sisters in 2008, and she pled guilty to assault and reckless endangerment, okay? She admitted her sins. Now, this comes from the Jasmine brand. Now, this came out today, which is Thursday, as I film this. According to the reports, Cardi B appeared in court. She pled guilty to assault in the third degree and reckless endangerment in the second degree, and both misdemeanors for her role in a 2018 assault of two sisters at a strip club in Queens, honey. Okay. She was accused of orchestrating the attack on sisters Jade and Batty G at Queens Angels Gentlemen's Club on August the 29th, 2018. Allegedly, this all went down because Cardi B believed that her husband Offset had slept with Jade. Prior to the dispute at the adult club, reports claimed that Cardi B confronted the woman in June, okay? However, things were not resolved, which prompted the rapper to take the situation to the next level. In court, Cardi B admitted to offering someone $5,000 to beat up a woman who worked at the Gentlemen's Club. She also confessed to throwing glass bottles in the direction of the victim and her sister during the 2018 altercation. Reportedly, Cardi B was offered a plea deal for her actions. In exchange for pleading guilty, she was given 15 days of community service. In addition to that, Cardi B has to stay away from both victims for 3 years. Okay, and what did she say down here? After taking a plea deal, Cardi B spoke on the situation and said, "Part of growing up and maturing is being held accountable for your actions. As a mother, it's a practice that I'm trying to instill in my children, but the example starts with me. I made some bad decisions in my past that I'm not afraid to face and own up. These moments do not define me and they are not reflective of who I am now. I'm looking forward to moving past this situation with my family and friends and getting back to the things I love most, and that is music and my fans." Okay, so one thing about it and two things for sure. Cardi B gonna admit when she did something wrong, and she apparently admitted to her sins, and she got her sentence, she got her community service to do, and she finna move on. This is certain, like if you did something wrong and you know that you did it wrong, you need to admit that shit and move on. But certain people can't admit that they were wrong, bruh. That's why certain people are in the situation that they're in right now. And this is why we're going to get into this last article so we can close this thing out. All right. Now, Cardi B and Tasha K got into a heated exchange online, and Tasha K tells Cardi B to stop playing the victim. Now, the saga continues with them because on Wednesday, Tasha K had some foul words for Cardi B after a photo that Cardi B commented on circulated online. Now, the post originally posted by the popular blog, The Neighborhood Talk, is a screenshot of a tweet that the hot shit rapper liked on Twitter. Now everybody want to start suing people. Now it was just a problem when Cardi was suing people, which is what a user, which is what someone on Twitter said. Cardi B responded to the post alleging that a woman who she failed to name lied about her health, her parents, and harassed her loved ones, prompted her to fight relentlessly in court to hold the said person accountable for her actions. Okay. And then, however, no one was directly mentioned. Those who's familiar with the lawsuit she filed against Tasha K made the connection, including Tasha K herself. Now, the Panama City, Florida native asked if it was her who Cardi B was referring to, but instead the rapper wanted to know the status of Tasha K running her the coins that she owes her. If you didn't know, the ladies have been in a lengthy legal battle since 2019. Cardi B pinned a case on the gossip vlogger for allegedly leading a malicious campaign online to damage her public image. Ultimately, the judge ruled in Cardi B's favor and ordered Tasha K to hand $4 million to Cardi B, and she was held liable for defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, and there was a mandate for her to remove all slanderous content of the 29-year-old from her virtual channels. Over the summer, it was reported that Tasha K lost her fight to appeal the ruling, but recently news surfaced that she was firing back with a second appeal. Cardi B is awaiting payment from Tasha K, but in the meantime, Tasha K has been making it clear that this is far from over. A social media feud has re-sparked between the two, and Tasha K started out by accusing Cardi B of stealing songs and stating that she doesn't have any new music for a tour. Not much has been said from Cardi B. However, she seemingly alluded to Tasha K that she's going to have a bad day on September the 16th, which is Friday. Tasha K continued her conversation during the live stream where she accused Cardi B of getting plastic surgery to keep her husband from cheating and having to sell her publishing rights because she was going broke. Okay, now Tasha K said, "I'm tired of the fake tears that can't come down because of the Botox to look like your fave. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I ain't tired of fighting now, okay? You know I'm from the streets too. I ain't tired of fighting now, okay? We fight till God says I can't fight no more. I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm tired of this ex 2-year superstar. I would not send a check until the appellate court has stated what I'm sending a check for. It's called having the bread to fight. That's who I'm sending my check to, okay? The attorneys, the court, which is the higher court, because you thought this was over. You thought it was just going to be like that. $4 million and I was going to pay it without fighting, and y'all thought I was going to pay for it. Most of y'all MFers even watching this live can't afford to F and pay it, but I can. Have you seen the donation? Have I asked for a donation? I'm a black woman that got it from the F and bottom. I didn't get it for reporting on an ex 2-year superstar. I got it from breaking story after story, and what you're not going to do is lie on me. Because remember, I don't need to find you to serve you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't need to find you ex 2-year superstar to serve you for lying. So, y'all, that was pretty much it, y'all. This Cardi B and Tasha K saga will never end, and I think that we're all tired of it at this point. All Tasha had to do was take the videos down, but instead she wouldn't take the goddamn videos down. She just had to play hardball and go to court, and now they going through this long-ass legal battle, and I know they're both tired at this point. They got to be tired of getting at each other, because I'd be tired of getting at the same goddamn person. Like, girl, just delete the videos, keep it moving, but instead you got to keep on. But I will say, Tasha K is still fighting for her life now. She ain't going out without a fight. So I guess that's one thing I can admire her for. She ain't going out without a fight, honey. That's one thing I can say. But she should just let it go and just pay the girl her money. You already admitted that you lied, so just let it go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure there will be more with this story as it continues on, y'all. So that's pretty much it with today's mess, y'all. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share this video and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. If you want me to follow you back on Instagram, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Scotty Gang, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, Scotty by Nature is signing out. And I will leave you guys with 2 promos. One from Nova Cosmetics and the other one from TTB's The Queen's Corner, which comes on every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye!